Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video, and thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all, and welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged. Some is not in the fair act use. It's in my description box, y'all. So let's get to it, y'all. I have some breaking news, y'all. Okay? I have some breaking news on Duke's demise. Okay, y'all? Now, before I get started, I have to say this. Okay? All fingers have been pointing toward Boosie. Okay, y'all? And I'm not saying that those fingers should not still be pointing toward Boosie, but I am going to say this much. Okay? I am hearing that Boosie and his nephew were not the ones that pulled the trigger. Okay? They were not the ones that pulled the trigger on Duke093's, y'all. This is what I'm hearing. Okay? Now, I'm also hearing this, and this is from a very reliable source, y'all. Okay? I am hearing this. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. They're in the same street association as Boosie. The people that took Duke out. Okay? Now, they are saying that it was a female there. I don't know if she was at the dice party or if she was at the concert. But they said it was a female there that took a picture with Boosie. Okay? And they saying that she had something to do with it too. Okay? It was, and it had something to do with a female. Okay, y'all? Now, this is not the only thing that's coming up right now. Word on the street is, okay, and I'm still digging, trying to find out some more information. The people that took Duke out, they're from Chicago, but they're in the same street association as Boosie. Did Boosie or somebody from his circle tell the people that was from Chicago that Duke was going to be at that party or at that concert? Possibility. Did they see it on the internet? Was Duke posting that he was going to be at the concert or all this stuff? Was he posting that live? Possibility. But I'm going to say this. There's no way they could have got there that fast. From Chicago to Houston. That fast. Now, word on the street is they're calling it concrete. I don't know what concrete means. And like I said, you know, Texas people, I got some Texas subscribers. Let me know what concrete means. Because I'm hearing that the guys that's from Chicago was on their way to concrete in Texas. I don't know if that's a neighborhood or what that means. But this is what I'm hearing. Okay, y'all? And they're saying that these guys came from Chicago to down there. And to me, it seemed like somebody from down there was letting them know he was going to be around certain area, whatever. Okay? And that's the only way that they could come down there and follow him and know exactly where he was, unless he was posting every step where he was taking, which don't make no sense if you're traveling with that much jewelry. It don't make no sense. Okay? Now, this is some breaking news too. They're on social media right now posting his jewelry. The guys from Chicago who did it. Okay? They're also calling out his neighborhood from where Duke was from. They are saying, if y'all want to do something about it, come on. If y'all want the jewelry, come take it. They're wearing his jewelry all outside, all in everybody's face right now. This is what's going on right now in Chicago. The guys that took this man's jewelry and took his life live in Chicago. Okay, y'all? Now, do that let Boosie off the hook? It only lets him off the hook because of the fact that he wasn't the trigger man, him and his cousin. But did he know of them? Did he help line him up? That's a big question, y'all. There is a possibility that Boosie, was keeping people informed on who, when, and where. Did he get something out of it? I don't know. But from what I'm hearing from a very, very, very good, reliable source is the guys that did it is from Chicago. And they are wearing his jewelry. They are taunting his neighborhood. And word on the street is they're from Dawson Street. These are where the guys are from. Off Dawson Street. So, y'all... Wait a minute, y'all. This is deep right here. This information that's coming in right now is very deep. I did hear some information about some female that has something to do with something. I did hear that. And it's coming back up again now, y'all, that there was some female that played a part. Now, I don't know if he was mingling and tingling with this female, if this female was just a setup person that helped set him up. Now, some people were saying that he came outside to the garage with some female. Now, Boosie still said that he was out there too. So, somebody's lying. And the way Boosie has been moving, it seems that he knows who did it, even if he wasn't the person that did it, y'all. He knows who did it. You don't be selling all these cars and doing all this stuff for nothing. Okay? But word on the street is, and I'm not the type of person that's going to hold some information back just because I don't like Boosie or all of this and that and that and this. Because there's so many bodies that's dropping around him. I do not like his attitude. I do not like a lot of stuff about Boosie. Okay? I don't like the way he talked to his baby mama and talk about his kids. I did not like the way he treated a lot of people. And Lord knows, all hands point to him about some stuff with Mo3 and all of this other stuff that we have been hearing about. King Von and all this stuff. Okay? But I am not that type of person. People be like, oh, she's biased. I'm not biased. If the truth come out, I'm going to put it out. Okay? There are some guys on social media right now with all of Duke's jewelry on that they claim they got out of that bag. Okay? And they are taunting Duke's Street Association that he was, involved with, and telling them if they want it, come get it. Now, the crazy part about this whole thing that I do not understand is if Duke was, from a different neighborhood, different street association as, Boosie, because I noticed that when Boosie go to all of these funerals, they're wearing red and black. Everybody's wearing red and black. And I noticed, I was looking at, when they was at Duke's funeral and everything, at the gravesite, I noticed that a lot of people was wearing red and black. So this is the part that's confusing to me. Why all the red and black at his funeral? And could it have possibly been someone, from his own circle? But there are guys right now in Chicago running around with new jewelry, all the jewelry that Duke, and everybody knows Duke's jewelry is different than everybody we know. This is his jewelry, y'all, that these guys are running around with in Chicago. So Boosie do not have his jewelry, y'all. Did he get something out of it? I don't know. Did he get something out of it? He was the last person in the garage with him. He didn't even make sure that Duke made it to his car safely. So could that have played a part? Did Boosie know about it and he could not do anything about it because they were the same street association as Boosie? So Boosie just was being quiet about it. And that's why he was like, he's acting so weird right now, because his street association, you know, they have to honor each other. This is what I'm hearing, y'all. Boosie was not the person. His nephew is not the person that took Duke's life. And where I'm getting this information from, I wholeheartedly believe. And I believe at this point right now, I am done with this story unless, you know, anything else new pops up about this. I am done with this because it's someone in Chicago that took Duke out. Okay, y'all? And like I said, you know, people, they can look at me how they want to look at me. And they can point their finger, oh, she just don't like Boosie and this and that. If I didn't, you know, if I was the type of person that didn't care about the new news that I was hearing about, and I wanted to just stick it to Boosie, I wouldn't say anything. But this still does not clear him, because it was his same street association that played a part, y'all. And please, y'all, tell me what concrete is, because somebody, this is what I'm hearing, that these guys, they said they was at the concrete. This is what they're saying. Same street association as Boosie. This is what's going on. They said these guys, they be off Dawson Street. I don't know where Dawson Street is, but this is what I'm hearing. And they said all of this links up to some female. And the female that is linking to is the person who took the picture with Boosie. So she might be the same street association as Boosie and these guys too. You know, when I did his numbers, and I haven't finished, you know, I haven't went back to it, but it did say the same thing that Mo3's number said. Lady in Red. It says something about Lady in Red in his numbers. What's the concrete, y'all, in Texas? Wherever the concrete is in Texas, I guess this is where all the guys that wear the red and black hang out at. Okay, I don't know. This is what I'm getting, y'all. So did Boosie know the guys that did it, and he's just being quiet about it and taking the heat and the fall for it? Possibility. Possibility. He just don't want to say anything, and he's just taking it. But this woman, they're saying she played a big part in the whole thing, y'all. Okay? So I just had to let y'all know, him and his cousin was not the hitters, y'all. You know, and like I said, contrary to what people say about me, you know, if the truth come out about something, I'm going to tell it. I don't care if it was Trap Boy and them. And I found out that who really took out Mo3, you know, who really, you know, pulled, and they didn't have nothing to do with it, but they knew about it. I'm going to still say it. Okay, I'm still going to bring it out there. So, even though people think I'm biased about certain things, I have a reason to be biased about certain things. You know, it's a lot of death follows people. And like I said, you know, it still doesn't completely let him off the hook. He didn't pull the trigger. He's not the trigger man, y'all. But he knows. I truly believe this in my heart of hearts, that he knows who is. Okay, y'all? So, now I see why people's coming in my comment section talking about why you keep mentioning Chicago this and Chicago that, and this and that and that. You know, some people know what's going on. And this is why they're, you know, saying certain things that they are saying. Boosie been looking suspect ever since it happened. But he's looking suspect because he knows who did it. But that don't mean he did it. Okay, y'all? From what I'm hearing right now, Boosie and his cousin was not the people who pulled the trigger. This is what's coming in to me. And I do believe every word that they're saying. And, you know, I'm trying to find out who the guys is on social media that's posting up the pictures and stuff. But most likely by the time that I find out the names of the guys that's putting up, you know, that's running around here wearing it and all this other stuff, they're going to be then deleted the account. They're going to be then deleted it by then. Okay, y'all? But, Boosie wasn't a trigger man, y'all. His cousin wasn't a trigger man. And the people that actually took him out was some guys that's beefing with him, with his set in Chicago. And they were on their way down there too, at the same time that Duke was going down there. So which makes you wonder who in the hell told him where exactly Duke was going to be at, because they had to have been following him around while he was down there in Houston. But why did they wait till after the concert? And if Boosie, you know, this Plies guy is the person that called himself, introduced Boosie to him. When he introduced Boosie to Duke and told Duke that he, you know, he wanted to buy some jewelry from him, was this a part of the setup? But Boosie did not do it. It don't make sense to me that Boosie would set him up and he didn't get anything out of it. Okay, y'all? So I'm wondering now, what did Boosie get out of this outside of, you know, street association? You know how they always cover their mouth, you know, in secrecy stuff. Okay? Outside of that, it doesn't make sense, because you just put yourself in hot water over your street association that don't even live in the same city and state as you. Why would you bring yourself down? Something ain't right. So Boosie had to get something out of this. Even if he wasn't, you know, you lingered this guy around. You invited him to, you know, the dice party, which he was supposed to come down there for business only, and you got him to come to a dice game. Then you turn around and got him to come to your concert. And now it's coming out that the same street association that Boosie is in is the same street association that took him out. And they're from Chicago, y'all. So, y'all, this is sad right here. This is really sad that, you know, you would travel down there to get him instead of get him in your city. And you would travel all the way to Texas to get him somewhere else. But the thing of it is, when Duke is traveling around, maybe in Chicago, maybe he's with certain people. Maybe he don't have all that type of jewelry on him at the same time, because I don't see him walking around with jewelry like that on. But he felt comfortable around Boosie, y'all. He felt comfortable around Boosie. And y'all let me know, because I'm not completely sure about this, but, you know, I don't think J. Prince Jr. and them is the same street association as Boosie. That's a whole different street association. So if that's the case, that lets J. Prince Jr. and them off the hook on this whole thing. This whole thing is all the people that wear the red and black, and this is what I'm hearing. This is all on them. So y'all, this is crazy. This is really crazy. So like I said, you know, if I get some news, I'm going to tell it, no matter, you know, how it looks or whatever. But Boosie, the way he's moving and everything, this might have shook Boosie up a little bit. Maybe he didn't, you know, I don't know. I can't say he didn't want this to happen or anything like that, because he was the one that was doing business with him. And maybe this is why Plies wanted to put the video up and, you know, distance himself from the whole thing. But Plaza's the one that introduced Duke to Boosie. I don't know what street association Plaza is. If anybody knows, let me know. But this ain't looking good for the simple fact that it's the same street association as Boosie that took Duke out. And there are people right now saying that, you know, these guys are walking around Chicago right now and taking pictures and laughing about the whole thing, and they have his jewelry on, and they're telling his you know, Duke Street Association that he, you know, was a part of. They're telling them, if you want it, you know, we got it. If you want it, come take it. So yeah, it's all street association related, y'all. That's crazy. And whoever this female is, she got to be a part of, you know, Boosie and them little street association too. It's sad. This is really sad. But I had to jump on here and let everybody know that, yeah, Boosie and his cousin was not the trigger man, but at the same time, that he knows who did it. He just not saying anything. I guess that's their little secrecy thing that they're keeping, you know, from everybody. But yes, y'all, this is ridiculous. That's some grimy shit that you will follow somebody down there and use your street association to take this man out on somebody else's territory and come back home now. You go back home. Come back to where, you know, where you're from. And you running around laughing and talking about it. Wow. You know, I'm lost for words, y'all. I really am. I'm lost for words. And, you know, my day ones, twos, and threes, they know if I have some information, I'm not going to sit on it and let, you know, somebody else take the fall and this and that and that and this. No matter how I feel about, you know, Boosie and whatever it is that he play a part in. But they're saying he's not the trigger man, y'all. He is not. It is some guys off Dawson Street from, you know, Duke's own hometown. Wow. That's some crazy stuff that you would travel to go take somebody out. But just think about it. He had a lot of jewelry on him, y'all. And then he had a lot of money on him, too. Wow. Anyway, y'all, please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. Excuse me. Thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.